Hey everybody, JC here with Best Vape Shop Phoenix doing a quick review on the Aspire Breeze. This is a cool little unit, very small in size, 650 milliamp battery, so decent battery life. Not very large at all. It does have an on-off button. Now this is kind of the Aspire's adjustment to the iCare. There was a device they made very similar to this. It was an iCare. It was a little thinner and it was a vacuum. You would pull on it and it would atomize, and a lot of people got trouble with the coils. They were getting flooded and the coils were burning out pretty quick. So they've kind of made some adjustments to this, which I think is really good. There is a button, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, turns it on. Once it is on, the vacuum is in place. So when you pull on it, you do not need to press the button. You can press the button, but you don't have to. Now, one thing I do recognize is that when it is on and you can vacuum it, you got to be cautious about priming your coil. So we'll go into that in a second. So first thing, there is a window. There is a fill line. Okay, this holds about 1.5 milliliters of juice, so similar to the Sorin Air, which we recently reviewed. It does not hold a lot of juice, so for people that vape a lot, definitely not recommended. But it is a useful product for any nicotine products, as long as it's not too high of a nicotine. Some of these atomizers in these devices are just not powerful enough to last when you're talking 24 milligrams of nicotine. But if you're at 12 milligrams or below, you shouldn't have any problem with this. So the mouthpiece comes off, just pops off, and this is actually the coil in this device. It's a very large coil for a small device, which I think is very cool. Aspire did a good job with this. The coil just unscrews from the chimney, and you can see it's a pretty large coil. Okay, now these come in 0.6 ohm, and they're compacted with organic cotton, so really good flavor from this device, and they literally just screw right on. Okay, so we screw it in place. It comes with 2 coils, so you will have a backup, and you can see some good holes for saturation and airflow. And basically you just insert it right back into, after you fill it up to the fill line, put it back in, and then just tighten it up by hand. And then to completely tighten it, but don't over tighten, there is a little metal, kind of a piece of metal inserted into this mouthpiece, and you can see it just goes right into that little slit, and it allows you to completely tighten or completely loosen that atomizer. Okay, so once it's tightened down, the large hole goes over that and just pops in place, and it also has a cap as well for storage. Keeps the dust out of the mouthpiece, which is really nice. So great little unit, and as I said, once you fill it up, you put your coil in, turn it off, and then prime your coil with about 10 pulls on it. So pull on the device just like you were vaping it with it off, and that will help pull the juice through the coil so you can saturate the coil really good before you fire it up so that you don't burn your coil. That's one of the best tricks, is make sure you prime your coil really good, folks, so that you don't burn it and your coils will last a lot longer. We have them in stock. They're in this cool blue, they're in candy apple red and gray. If you've got any questions, call the store. Thank you.